6 o'clock.
Yes, indeed.
It is Monday. It is MLK Day. It is still a national and federal holiday, although I know a lot of people had to work today. We are live at Glock Aware. You know what I mean? We got City Citation Toucan on the board.
Yes. We need bombs dropped, hand claps.
I am Irize.
And I am Nelly, your favorite yoga soja, aka your favorite comedian.
Right? Yeah. Yes. And together, this is our, we bring to you the weekly vibe check.
The vibe check. Get used to it, y'all.
Get used to it, because we still getting used to
Formerly known as.
Formerly known as over a drink. But yeah, when I say I don't miss it and I'm serious about it, I spent my week this week in the hospital. So it is though I was in the hospital, totally unrelated to drinking. Mm-hmm. I realized that the condition that I have, drinking is not conducive, because you know, you get a lot of scans done on your body and they tell you this, they tell you that, they're looking for this and looking for that. And the one thing that stood out to me on an afterthought, because first I got my test results back from what they were looking for. Then the next morning my chart went off and was like, you have a new test result. So I look at the test result and it was like a tangled mass of blood vessels in the liver. Yeah, we don't need to drink never again. So unless it is a celebration, bitches,
maybe just wine.
No, like I don't. I don't need any of it. I don't need any of it. I don't want any of it. Don't care for any of it. Dropping the link as always.
Well, off camera, I mean on camera, I haven't been drinking, but off camera, woo! I am picking up wherever she's leaving off at.
And I love that for you, because
I don't love it for me.
I can't do it. I just.
You know what I've also been doing?
What?
These little portal edible mushroom candy bar things called Portal.
Oh,
baby. It's called Portal for a reason. I have entered.
I was just about to say that, you know,
portals.
I was about to say, you know, that name is
several like
is indicative of what the product is capable of.
This is why I think I'm still high. From days ago, because it's like anytime I smoke a little more weed, it's like, ooh, you bringing that other high back. It's coming back.
Yeah,
you feel it.
You gotta.
I like it though.
I like it though. You sound like
in the portal sometimes.
You sound like my new favorite audio that I have discovered on Instagram. So there's this dude, his Mr. Papa. This nigga saying, "You gotta fuck for it." No matter what you put to that audio, that is my favorite shit, because what, nigga? Like, you want money.
He ain't lying now.
And then he be like, if you in a rush, stay home. If you got shit to do, stay home. Yo, that is my favorite audio on the internet as of now. I have posted several different videos that have nothing to do with a chick asking for money, much less I posted videos with chicks asking for money, and that is definitely where we at with it.
I mean, you know,
I said that's gonna be my new answer to everything. People at work be asking me questions, I'll be like, you really have to be careful when you say these things to certain people. But
some people might be offended, but you have to have a
not even offended. Some people might think you're serious, and they'd be like, "Well, I'm down." Like, no, it was very much a joke, sir.
Right.
Simmer the fuck down. So yeah, I spent the week in the hospital and reevaluating my life and my physical. I did make it out though. Like, I didn't get a chance to go to the restaurant Celine on Walnut Street to support my brother Sat One. And White Mike it's a new thing they're doing, a monthly, where it's like, you know, dinner and music, so it'll be different things. And I'm curious because I know Sat very well as a DJ, and I know he's super hip hop. He's like in the graffiti and all that, but I love when he plays different stuff and he does his own mixes and such. So I was sad to miss that, but I was definitely laid up in Jefferson in the bed on Thursday night, and then Friday night, a few hours after I got discharged. I don't know why I thought just because Silk City is up the street that I could go out and handle myself having a good time. No, I went to go see my family. Shout out to Philly Nate, DJ Active.
Shout out to the squad. Shout out to the whole family.
Shout out to the whole squad. Yes. She, the barber, all my sisters. shout out to them. And yeah, at some point I dipped out. I wasn't even sure if I said bye to everybody, but I thought I was going to die. I was like at the bar. Lady was like, "What can I get you?" I told her orange juice because
and an oxygen mask.
Whatever it is, blood pressure, sugar, IV drip would have been necessary because as they're jamming, now the parties protect your nips, so it's hip hop. Shout out to DJ Shorty Wop, always kills it.
She's a great time.
And I'm in there like the music got you ready to, but I'm holding it down because I know I just got discharged. Like, look, I still see the IV mark. Like,
she in there with the hospital band on y'all.
Hospital band on in case y'all got to take me back to Jefferson and don't nobody know my information. And at some point, I was just chilling, in the groove, in the mix. But it's hot, of course, because it's a party. And they play, give me something radical. Whole party now doing the E-Matic. Yep. Like, everybody's jumping. Then it goes on to, then you hear Fresco and Miz, We Don't Play. You hear original style. And all I keep asking everybody is, how come in the late 80s and early 90s we were so hyper? Like, why were we? You couldn't do a dance without jumping.
Most of us
and
were
elevating your heartbeat,
or just crack. It was crack era. Everybody was moving fast. If your parents were smoking crack, if you wasn't a crack baby because you was
definitely was not a crack baby,
and you was born in the 70s or the 60s, your parents was still hype. Like if you go back to look at how people was stuff for maybe the 70s because they was getting high weed. But either way. The world was moving fast.
Everything was fast. And everybody brought back out the fast. And then I was chilling until they played Ain't My Type of Hype. And it was like house party vibe. Now I'm jumping and sweating and dancing. And now I'm at the bar asking for orange juice and getting shout out to Bones to walk me to my car so I could drive the 2 blocks to go home, where I got in the bed to intentionally go to sleep, but I really think I passed out. You know what? I'm about 5-6 years away from a medical alert bracelet. I just need
we gotta stop playing. What is going on with both my co-hosts? Like, what in the world?
I don't.
I'm gonna have to have me all kinds of first aid kits, EpiPens, and
I have an EpiPen. I keep it with me,
something
just
for
so
both
you know.
Of my sisters.
I have an EpiPen.
I know how to do CPR though. At least
good, because even if I did, I forget. If I'm having an asthma attack and I'm breathing, do not try to give me CPR. Don't try to give me CPR because that could just fuck everything up, and now I'm gonna die.
Right.
But anyway, how was your week?
on a higher note,
on a much higher note.
Speaking life.
What was the young people doing this week? Oh wait, I did end my week with my sister and her husband. Shout out to the Garners. They took me to see Desi Banks at Punchline, and I had a time at a comedy show. And it just reminded me of how much I used to love going to comedy shows, and how I think because for me it was mostly a date thing, how it turned into a date thing, but I'm back outside on comedy shows. I don't care who go with me. I don't care if I go by myself. I love a good comedy show. You might see
your sis on the circuit one day. So speaking of comedy, I wasn't able to do the show last week because I was doing open mic at Punch. Well, not me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm about to say that wasn't you.
I was supporting my aunt. I'm sorry, but I am also doing comedy. My aunt kind of forced me into this. Because when she's not available to do her thing, which I don't even know how comedy became a thing for a 70-year-old lady, but anywho, when she's not available, she treats it like it's her job. Like she makes me fill in for her. Like I have to show up for stuff. So now I have to start like making jokes as myself, which I guess, is okay. I don't know. I didn't never consider myself a comedian, but now my aunt Kathleen is making me force my hand.
I know it's a difficult thing. I know my best friend Laia she's done it a couple of times. I know I got some good jokes I've written, so I'm gonna definitely give them to you.
Listen, yes.
In my mind, I can do it, but the Gemini in me knows that if I'm not great at it, I'm gonna be pissed.
It's definitely nerve-wracking. I have always been a fan of comedy since I was a child. You know what I mean? So I respect the craft of it, even though I'm a newbie coming into the game. I really like be going home and working on stuff, and
you have to work on it.
Now, I literally haven't written anything down, which is crazy because lately I've been getting up there and just freestyling, and
that's even harder to do.
Oh man,
you have to at least have a couple of things that you can circle to.
I ain't never bombed.
That's a blessing.
And so it started out from doing this "Make You Holler for $1." That's also what I did last week. and it started with my aunt doing it first. And she got the first perfect score. It's a contest, it's an open mic. It's for anybody to come and work out your material. And she got the first 20 of out throughout the whole competition. So that was amazing, considering that was her first time ever doing comedy.
The old people funny because they tell good stories.
They just don't care. They have no filter. You know what I mean? So it's like, so that was awesome to see and to witness. And so comedy pretty much has been everything that we've been talking about in my household. Me and my aunt and my mom. It's like a little chitlin circuit that we've been on. She did the comedy joint with Keith from Up the Block as well. Okay. So after Punchline, she left there and went and did the comedy joint with Keith from Up the Block, and that was awesome. So yeah, life has been kind of like full, getting ready to start getting together for this film that Deej is doing that everybody's in. So get ready. She'll be letting everybody know when y'all need to.
I know every time you say that, I go. Not because I'm nervous or scared. Like, truth be told, I am an actor.
You're a thespian?
Nah, I'm not. I don't like no coochie. I am an actor. No, I told you. I literally am really just the step of writing the check away from being a SAG AFTRA. I just don't want to spend the money. That's how many legit projects I've been in.
Man, listen,
I enjoy it. I think when I was younger, I used to always play around, imitate preachers. Like, my whole family used to love when I did that kind of stuff. Look, my mom's tuned in. My cousin's not tuned in because she's sitting on the couch right here in the studio with us. But I think the acting bug has always been something that I was interested in, and I think when you're a Gemini, you're just naturally like that.
Right.
But
it's easy to switch from.
I remember high school. 12th, well, actually, so the school I went to, when I was in private school, it was mandatory that you do the 8th grade musical, and then there's also the senior musical. So we did On a Clear Day You Can See Forever, which actually is a Barbra Streisand movie that's pretty good. So we did that, and I didn't get a major role, but I like upstaging people, so that was the first time I upstaged somebody. Then in high school, as a senior over at good old William Penn High, we did Fame, and they created a character for me. What was the guy? Bruno. I think it was Bruno was the Italian, Puerto Rican or whatever. His dad was a cab driver. And when they played the song on the radio for the first time, he's like, "That's my son. That's my son." And he brings the radio out and everybody's dancing in the street. So they made me Bruno's mama instead of, I was upstaged everybody. I took over. They had to do my little dance break a little longer. I remember exactly what I wore because I had these cute little plaid pants and this yellow shirt. And I remember upstaging people. So that I like acting. I do, but I also am a Gemini. I don't have patience. I don't have time. I get bored with shit real quick. But I like the spontaneity of acting, and I've taken a few, which is really good for comedy since this is your thing.
Acting classes?
No.
Oh, what?
Improv.
Oh, yeah.
Improv.
Yeah, I've done some improv classes. I've taken some acting classes in the past. I'm actually going to take Tere's comedy college.
I was going to suggest that Tere's comedy college.
I signed up for the orientation already, but I think the course starts March or something like that. Something like that. So yeah, I'm really taking this comedy stuff serious. I've always wanted to act. Back in the day, I used to travel from Connecticut to New York every day to take acting classes. So I always saw myself doing Broadway or
right, because you do sing too. So
yep, Saturday Night Live.
I got my voice.
I love. I just love. I love that. I think that may be a tribute to the many personalities I have. I am a black version of the movie Split.
Shit.
Yeah. That's why I'm so comfortable with being all these different personalities. I love it. If they all live in my head anyway, they might as well live out loud. Let everybody meet them. Hey. Just let them all out.
That little echolaya thing just keeps.
Might as well get to know them all.
So today is Martin Luther King Day,
yes.
And
salute.
For some people it's just a day off. For some people they celebrating that nigga that did this, that, and other. And yes, he was very instrumental in helping solidify civil rights for us. Somebody had posted today the speech that he gave when Cecil B. Moore joined him at the corner of 40th and Lancaster and Philly to desegregate Girard College. And
the mural's still there, right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that Dr. King stood for. And as great as he was as a man and a person, I'm going to throw my unpopular opinion out there.
As you should.
Segregation, desegregation was one of the worst things that ever happened to Black people. And people are always like, oh, but they burnt down our towns and I said they did the shit anyway, and they continue to do us now that we're integrated. Now they kind of made it legal. It was like,
yeah,
when we were segregated, we had our own shit. We had our own police and all that. And they knew that if they got us away from that then, because imagine how much stronger and unified we'd be now if we still had all our own shit.
Yeah.
They knew that they had to weaken our systems then
for sure
to have us here today arguing with each other about colorism and getting white people even riled up now about our fight, because they realize finally that it is all of our fight, because it's not really a racial thing. It literally is a white supremacy thing. And there's a girl I follow named Ashley the Baroness, and she said, call it what it is. It's not white supremacy, it's white narcissism. And she's right, because ain't shit supreme about them. Don't get me started on the human. Who got Hugh? Us. And why is mankind? Because who's a kind of man? Them. But you know. So I was thinking about all that today, and I had said that to a friend. I was like, desegregation was one of the worst things that happened to Black people. How could you say that? I was like, because we literally had all our own shit, but they burned it down and they turned it and they killed. And I was like, yeah, but we still were better when we had our own, because guess what? Once they said that y'all don't need y'all own, we're going to let y'all in on us, they still kept us from getting all the things to make. Like, we're still separate and unequal. Like, we're not even separate but equal. We just but equal. Like, that's it. We but equal. We everything but equal.
And it's crazy because...
And I know I'm sick and tired. I just be ready to smack the shit out of people sometimes. You can't even do that to everybody, because
you can't.
There's some good whites out there.
I'm
glad I know a lot of good whites.
There are some good whites. And listen, so many whites are, what is it? Down with the swirl. Anyway, half their kids is Black. They gotta be down.
A friend of mine, she commented on a post that I posted, and she was like,
"White people they got to be the minority."
Well, yeah, they've been the minority. That's why they play the game of, okay, are you Black? Are you Asian? Are you biracial? Are you Hispanic? Then are you white Hispanic? Because they know people will check that box real quick, and that's why now I told y'all a couple of weeks ago on the FAFSA, President Trump wants to know what kind of white you are. Are you German? Are you Anglo-Saxon? Because the more boxes you have to check, the more confusing it is. So my one friend, she was like, she's just sick of all of it. And she was like, she wonders if we'll ever get to the point where none of this exists. And I said, yeah. But we ain't going to see it. I said, and when that does happen, everybody in the world is going to look like us. Because everybody, it ain't just everybody down with the swirl somehow, some way. We got Caucasians according to... People. Yeah, like, it's going to be a majority brown. It is a majority brown.
Already.
So, yeah, they still out there wilding in Minneapolis. Still out there wilding. Trump still threatening to send our troops out there.
When is this man going to...
I don't know, but I came across a new guilty passion on Instagram. I got to send him to you. His name is like J King something, but he do like the YN News. And he's from like Louisiana
or somewhere. Get the big A, y'all? When?
I just want somebody, the way we went into fucking Venezuela and kidnapped their president. Y'all listening? Anybody that's watching, foreign friends? I just need somebody to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is not hard to find. It's the biggest White House in the District of Columbia. That is Washington, D.C., sandwiched in between Maryland and Virginia, just 3 hours south of Philadelphia, in case you somewhere here and just want to do the work. Like, Lord's work. Your Lord's work. Do your Lord's work.
What do you do to stop this man? Like, why is this man allowed to do some of this?
He's not. And he proves this is why white people are getting upset, and that's why they getting killed. They losing their proximity to whiteness because they starting to understand and tell the truth. And they be giving up the address to Mar-a-Lago and all that, and still nobody has got to this man yet.
Somebody got to come on.
Like, he literally bends the law. He gave them people their oil back to catch the boat. Like, He's still insistent on buying Greenland. Like Greenland is like, we are not for sale, to the point that like the NATO allies have sent their troops to Greenland just in case the U.S. wake up one day and decide to nuck if you buck.
You just gotta laugh. Like you gotta laugh to keep from crying though, because it's
like your son is in the military. What happens when he wake up one day and get orders to just go to the North Atlantic Sea?
Yeah, and we've had to shit. He was already stationed in Gaza, so it's like I already know the power that they have with the military and how powerless my son is over being able to say, I don't want to go there, nigga. You going wherever the military gonna tell you to go, and it is nerve wracking as a parent. And it's but what is weird is his view on some of the things is like he agrees with some of the things that Trump is doing as a person in the military, and I guess how it does affect the military.
Well, I don't understand. So it's
like
that, so.
I'm like, huh? But that was his view when that whole stuff, all that stuff with Venezuela happened. He was like, but he's doing a good thing. I'm saying, is he though? Is he though? Like you have to think about
like even if he's doing what you would perceive to be a good thing, the way he went about it, how good was that to wake up as an American on your vacation and can't get home?
Yeah.
And that's like my thing is what happens. I work at the airport. I do not want to wake up one day and be having to run through live drills of any sort.
Right. Yeah.
Like I don't. It's crazy. Like I paid, somebody left a phone in the airport the other day, and it was in the boarding area of a plane that I was boarding. So I went on the plane. I was like, anybody lose an iPhone? Anybody lose an iPhone? I was like, you speak Arabic or Farsi? I said, but then it looks like Arabic. And somebody's like, well, how do you know it's Arabic? And I was like, I mean, I just know it looks like one of those languages.
Right.
It's not Hebrew. So like, but the one woman, when we were outside talking about whose phone it was, she was like, that's really scary, considering in an airport, the one place you ain't supposed to leave nothing behind, but people's phone fall out of their pocket. Like to find something and it's written in a foreign language. She was like, when she brought me the phone, she
thought it was the bomb detonator.
She was like, I panicked. She was like, I'm not even going to lie. I panicked. And I was just like,
you can't not in this world nowadays.
But
like,
here's the thing. I was like, me as a black woman, shame to say, but like I didn't panic. But when she said it, that was the first time it registered in my mind for me to be like, well, you know what? And when the man came back to get it, he was so appreciative profusely. And he was
right,
an Arab
right,
of some sort.
And that's a shame.
It was funny. I was like, I told him, I said, I went on the plane and asked whose phone is it. He said, how did you know it was Arabic? I said it was either that or Farsi, but when I looked at the letters again, I didn't really like Farsi. He was like, you read Arabic? And I was like, I just know how to read Allah.
Poor Slumdog.
Like that's all. I just know how to read Allah. I was like, I live in Philly, bro.
Slumdog not trying to blow
Everybody's
up
a fucking Muslim. Yeah, Slumdog was not trying to. He probably was a damn millionaire on top of that.
You know, dang.
So like, it's just crazy how even like these kind of thoughts like.
But that's exist. I mean,
this is where we are.
You can't shoot. Listen, I watched this daggone movie called Unhinged.
Girl,
make you rethink road raging on a motherfucker. You go ahead and road rage.
And I am a road rage person.
Me too.
I promise you that movie had me say, you know what, bitch, simmer down. Because you're going to lay on your horn to the wrong person and they are going to take that shit to the umpteenth.
Ain't that crazy?
They're going to stalk you,
kill your
family because you cut them off or because you beat them on too hard. And you didn't fuck it up.
Because you was rude. You just never, like, that is insane.
People are insane. My little sister popped in. She said, white fragility, the defensive reactions that so many white people have when our racial worldviews, positions, or advantages are questioned or challenged. Yes. What'd you say? I mean, when you have air signs like an Aquarius and a Gemini in the family, okay, and you're born to two brilliant Aries, I mean...
There's a thought-provoking commentary.
The pinky up commentary.
The word fragility, some people don't even know.
That's Girls High Class 2-4 something. I don't know. I don't even understand the classes, but that's Girls High Class of 1999 right there.
Day. Promise you that.
White fragility. She and I talk about that a lot. White fragility is scary because it turns even people who you thought were cool into the most uncool.
Yeah.
Because a lot, like none of this is ever about them, but you know when somebody's ego is struck And you know when this really white fragility is when they try to make it about them. And that's really what been happening a lot of times. Like I follow this guy, Aaron Parnas, on Instagram. He's white. And he was talking about how what people aren't understanding is what Trump did in all this 243. I said 243 or something, or did I say 2? All right, I knew I was close. But what he said was that what people don't realize Trump was doing is in his deconstruction of all these civil rights acts. It's not that he's really destroying them. He is making it more about, instead of protecting minorities, he is getting redemption for white people who have been wronged by laws that have been put in place to not discriminate against anybody. So now, because a law is put in place to not discriminate against anybody, but we know the majority is white, and specifically we know that all of the laws, because the founding fathers tells you right there, white male. And he really has been doing things to kind of like absolve people for offending the whites.
Yeah. Which is hilarious.
Like, how y'all offended? I'm
appalled. I'm clutching my pearls right now.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
This whole thing is ridiculous.
Sheer ridiculousness.
You know what else I saw ridiculous? On the lines of white fragility. So in around Pittsburgh area, there's this black woman. She's an African immigrant. Her last name is Gall. I think her name is like Queen something Gall, Goll. And I remember that only because I have a coworker and that's her last name. So I immediately started thinking about how I would feel if somebody was trying to attack my mama J. She was in the Walmart and this white guy came up to her and he was like, hey, she owns a store in this area. He was like, I was just wondering. He was like, how are you about to buy a $500 house on such and such street? She was like, what? Because first he was asking, how did you come to this country and, open up a store and build your wealth? And she thought it was a positive interview at first, and then she was like, oh, well, I'll come work hard. He was like, but how are you about to buy this $500,000 house on such and such street? She was like, well, they give you financing for that. Then she was like, well, wait a minute. How did you know where the house I'm trying to buy is? The man then stalked this woman. His wife is a realtor for Remax, and that's how he knows, because and now this lady probably about to lose her damn real estate license because the internet works fast. They found his name. Apparently they've been flooding his customer service, the national customer service for his job and the local job phone number, so much so that they had disconnected the line at one point. Yeah, because the internet worked fast.
You're that upset that her house is probably worth more than yours?
She didn't buy the house. She was looking. He was just wondering how she could do it. He had the audacity to question
she got approved
how
for it.
A black immigrant could come to this country doing that when don't nobody question the white immigrants. Because you know what else I saw on the same vein? On Instagram? There's a community in New York. I got to get the name of it, but it's all Hasidic Jews.
Oh, yes. Brooklyn.
No.
Where?
It's not even Brooklyn. It's like upstate.
I went to oh, my God.
Brooklyn has always had its own little Jewish enclave, but it's upstate. It's all Hasidic Jews, and everybody with the curly curls.
With the curly, yes.
And they went into
they got
the
their
store.
Own banks, supermarket, everything.
Everything. And 90% of the population is on government assistance. Because the man who was interviewing, this white guy, he went and he was trying to find out where everybody works. So he was like, he's like, it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. He went into the synagogue and wasn't nobody at work. He was like, I'm just trying to figure out why all the men in here is here. And he was asking like, well, what do you do? And one guy was like, I cook. Somebody else was like, I'm a carpenter. Somebody else was like, I work. Wouldn't tell him what he did, but he's just trying to figure out like, well, what do you do that you can afford? Oh, because their other thing is having the Torah says be fruitful and multiply. So they have like 9 to 11 children. So he's wondering how on your meager earnings are you taking care of 9 to 11 children without government assistance?
And then when Boomquita and Shaquita and Lucretia from around the way
Carol and Valerie do it, because there's lot less Quitas
and
on
Honey
welfare
Boo
than
Boos
people
and them
think.
do it.
You know
then
why?
It's a problem.
You know why? Because Quitas got fucking CNA licenses at the very least. A lot of them hoes is nurses. So like the welfare queen ideology that Reagan put out in the 80s has long been like extinguished. Like Black women are the most marginalized, the hardest working, the most educated, and the quickest to advance at the least amount of money.
You heard it.
So like that whole thing, the agenda they push on that has been blown out the water because these women actually, they do get on government assistance and they do what the fuck you're supposed to do. You get the money, you get the food stamps, you get the education.
I hope Deej is watching this show. I know Deej is like, she be gangbanging on foreigners. She be like, God, she be snapping.
I don't gangbang on anybody. You know why? Because I'm a foreigner. I didn't ask to be here. I want my reparations though, because I learned up until 2015 they was paying fucking Anglo-Saxons, descendants of slavery, for the slaves they lost. The fucking German survivors of the Holocaust was getting paid for the fucking lives lost. American immigrants and migrants got paid for the slaves they lost. And all because President Andrew Jackson was nervous that Black people was going to get too far ahead. They denied us our 40 acres and a mule. Bitch, give me 40 acres and a mule. I'm going to grow me some fruit, some vegetables, some marijuana. And I'm going to be fine. Ooh. Yo, I was holding back like music for so long.
Don't hold it back. Embrace your Tourette.
Something is really wrong with me, y'all.
There's nothing wrong with it. I was in the
hospital telling them, trying not to sound crazy, so they didn't send me to the psych ward.
No.
But I was like, look, something wrong.
They're
like, well, what's wrong? I was like, I don't know. I just don't feel right.
You're a musical jackpot.
I can't put it on. And whatever that is a part of it.
And then you're gonna pop out with a song. I love it.
And you know what's funny? That's not even my Mary. Like, I'm what's the 411 Mary. And up until, what was the album? Share My World, Mary.
But it was no song for that, though. It's like, that's how your brain works. Your brain be like, oh, that's the word. Boom. You would be good for Shazam or something like that.
What? Beat Shazam? What? Let me tell you. When that's on, I be kicking ass. When fucking Name That Tune. Or cousin. My cousin used to be like, how did you even know that?
A couple little doom doom doom. You be like, oh.
Try it. I can name that tune in 3 motherfucking notes.
That's dope.
Like,
that's dope. That's dope.
I don't know why. Like, it just happens. But I think Mary came to the mind because Mary doing a residence in Vegas.
I think.
And I'm not, just like I'm not the Usher fan to want to go to his show if he come to Xfinity Arena. I'm not the Mary fan to want to go to her show. Shit, if she was
gonna do some other
if she was coming to fucking CNC Lounge. But a residency
is different.
In Vegas?
That means
I gotta be there.
That's a show.
Because that fucking Usher residency was the shit.
I'm sad I missed it.
No.
I'm so sad.
That Mary show is going to be popping. I know.
I'm not missing nothing no more. I already told Active, and I'm telling you. So y'all are my accountability buddies. I'm not missing nothing else. That's it. That's all. So whatever I gotta do, buddies. Whatever little shaky butt.
Well, Active gonna be in Charlotte. He doing a party in North Carolina.
Well, I can get there.
And I was like, do I
want
want to work? Do I want to rearrange my schedule and get off work to go to the Carolinas? But the only reason why I feel like I cannot is because if I was going to do that, I would need to be at work like now and earlier in the week because I believe the party is like the 23rd. And sis was in the hospital all last week. So my check about to be looking like
you gotta re-up.
My check about to be looking like, you want money, you gotta fuck for it.
Some oil to me.
My check is looking like, if you got something to do, stay home. Because
I need $1.
I definitely was in the hospital.
Like, is what I need.
And the crazy thing for the hospital, let me tell you how it started. Shout out to my Capricorn friends who celebrated their birthday. My friend Tiara,
my brother was Cap.
My good friend Tiara wanted to go to the Crab House in New York City. She wanted to go to the new one in Times Square. And we had this plan to go, and I was going to spend the night and all that shit. We was going to go to the sex museum. We was going to do it all. Well, closer to the date, my other friend she and I were getting uneasy, mostly because it's her mother just passed, and her birthday was actually this past Sunday, so it's like her birthday season, and my money just started getting funny. I went online to pay 4 or 5 application fees to these private schools my daughter want to go to, and that shit set me back $300, and I was just like, you want money? I was like, listen, I didn't sell enough coochie in the 90s to not be at work in 2025. 26.
Pull your pole out.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna come to dinner, but I don't think I'm gonna stay. So I'm kind of glad we drove because I spent $265 on a dinner that I only was able to eat one mini crab cake, one piece of lobster, a piece of very good garlic bread. I had a fucking Canada Dry ginger ale and some tap water. And then I sat back in the chair like this. And they was like, are you okay? And they had me sitting on the couch. I don't know why they do that. I lay it like this. And I was like, I feel all right. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. Like, don't worry about it. The pain that was going through my body was like my intestines were pop locking and dropping. And I was trying to power through it, which I did. We went back to my friend's room. I was sitting for a minute and something said, just go. You could be home by 11. Just go. You could be in Philly. Do what you need to do. I waited till 11, and now it's a light snow falling in Manhattan, and we driving, and I'm on the turnpike, and I looked at my friend. She looked at me, and I looked at her, and she looked at me. Bitch, I pulled over on the turnpike and started early. Like, I was just like, I don't know.
Oh, that's a bad
And she said, I love my friend Britt. She was like, we're not in a rush.
Right.
And I was just like, girl, I'm trying to make sure it doesn't have to come out of both ends.
Ooh,
but I don't know what's happening, but I'm in pain. So I pulled over again after a few miles, and she was like, well, Ira, stop acting like I don't know how to drive.
Part.
As soon as she said that, I got out the car, right to the passenger side, slid the seat back, laid the seat back, hopped in the back first. She was like, what are you doing? I pulled a blanket out the truck, wrapped that shit around my shoulders like a James Brown motherfucking fucking rap, and I was out. She was like, you want me to take you to a 24-hour urgent care? No.
Right.
That's why I was like, I'm gonna go to the ER later. But when I got to the ER, they told me my blood pressure was so motherfucking low that I definitely was dehydrated. So yeah,
I need niggas. Yeah, niggas, get yourself checked. Go to doctors. Okay.
Just know your body.
No, and listen to your body. If you feel something's going on, go. Get yourself checked out.
What else is happening in the world? Oh, yeah. You and I both didn't show up last week to talk about our respective teams. No longer. Sitting on the couch with everybody else we was talking shit about.
Count your days, 49ers, for beating us and playing like shit the next game. You count your goddamn days. That's what the hell you gonna do. You're gonna beat us and then go out there and then just get 6 points. Six points. Count your days, 49ers. We could have took that spot. We might have lost the next game.
Nah, I don't. But I think if they would have got past the 49ers, it might have been.
Because we've been playing shitty.
But not smooth sailing.
We might have won by a half
that
a
whole
point.
Philly thing where
fucking Eagles, goddamn it. But we would have did better than that, goddamn it. I promise you that. We wouldn't have fucking just had 6.
Well, my team was 3 points away from beating the Rams, and the Rams is now 1 game away from the motherfucking Super Bowl. So
it's crazy. I just didn't. Well, I'm glad the Bills lost. They count. Yep, I'm glad they lost.
The Bills I needed them. I'm glad they lost. And didn't their coach get fired like right after that? Like the Bills.
Mike Tomlinson, you will be missed.
He went out like a champ.
Like a champ. That is an honorable man. I like that.
Yeah, man. Before they try to and I'll be wondering behind the scenes sometimes, like, did they force you out? Because they definitely be trying to tarnish the black man always. That is the one sensible thing Cam Newton said this week, was talking about how there's a lack of leadership still of color in the NFL. But outside of that, Lady London ate him up. Like, this nigga. I'm not even gonna get into it. Yeah, shout out to the remaining teams that are actually going to make it to the Super Bowl, and now we will be making plans. We'll be making plans to do anything but.
I'll just watch the Super Bowl for the commercials at this point because I really don't care.
Oh yeah, I'm watching for Benito. I'm going to be watching so I can see him sing.
Bad Bunny?
Yes. What?
I don't know none of his songs. I know him more as an actor than as
I can't
singer.
Well,
you know, you're part Hispanic anyway. You understand what he's saying.
Cuban and Puerto Rican by insertion, baby.
You're Afro-Latina, anywho. Right?
Sometimes I be forgetting my parents be watching. I just say any old thing out my mouth.
She's Afro-Latina, though. Okay, don't get it twisted. She understand what Bad Bunny's saying. I don't.
Yes.
See, at least me a little bit. I love Caribbean music. That's my shit.
That's my shit too. You know, I love soca. I love soca.
I don't know how I'm able to understand that, but that resonates with me. but I don't know.
It's just a little language barrier. People is upset because every year the Super Bowl has these jobs. Like shit. I saw a couple promo gigs. I was like, I might fly for free and just work out there. But apparently there's a height requirement based on like having to move parts and pieces, and so people are upset because they want to be a part of the. She said, "I'm telling your mother is watching. She already commented." There you go, always telling some shit. Like, damn, I tell her everything. My little sister, bless her heart. We had the comedy show, and Desi Banks told a joke that resonated. He was talking about how like once you in a relationship, like men, they get all the tea from their significant others, and they be so into it. And my brother-in-law was hollering because I know, because my sister tells him everything. Oh my God. Like they take their vows seriously, boy, because that nigga know everything. When you're in a good relationship,
your husband or significant other does become like your BFF. You be like, babe,
here she goes. She tells what? She ain't gonna tell my parents. She gonna tell him first. she gonna tell him first.
And a good partner is gonna keep that secret. They're gonna go.
I'm gonna let her live. She going away to be grown this week because it is. We have now come upon Aquarius. It is the dawn of Aquarius.
The age of Aquarius.
Yes, if y'all never saw Hair, it's the age of Aquarius. Tomorrow is my bestie Laia's birthday. Shout out to her. The next day is my sister's birthday. Shout out to her.
Happy birthday.
One of our 10 viewers. Well, she views whenever she can, but she does go watch the playback. She's one of our faithful.
It's Elsie's birthday today. Shout out to Elsie.
Shout out to Elsie. Oh, I didn't know it was her birthday today.
Her birthday today. Yes. I hit her up like, what we doing? What we doing?
Yesterday was Teezy's birthday. Rounding out Capricorn season.
Nice.
And then let's see, my bestie tomorrow, sister the next day. What's that? Tomorrow's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Mm-hmm. My favorite ex-boss, the magnificent DJ Jazzy Jeff. His birthday is Thursday. The great one. I see knife. Huh? Yes. Grandson number 2 was the 24th. But shit, then moving on to the February Aquarius's grandson number 1. Mm-hmm. And my daughter, like, it's a lot of, Aquarius. It's a lot of wisdom and that breezy air. As we going around, like, you know what I mean? I get hype around Aquarius season because, and one is leading up to Black History Month. And 2, for whatever reason, the days aren't much longer, but the sun be setting instead of 4, it be setting like 5:30. Mm-hmm. So I just be like, is that you? Spring on the horizon?
Anything getting closer to July. I'm with it.
Anything getting close to, like, listen, I'm ready.
Sun's out, buns out season. That's all I be looking for.
I told you. I say it every day. I'm ready for it to be 7 p.m. Friday and 95 degrees. Like, I don't care. I'm just ready. It's the fucking snow. I'm over it. The weather said that it's going to be cold tonight. Wind chill in the single fucking digits, turning the fucking snow and shit into black ice. It's going to be biting motherfuckers trying to get me to come to work. And I'm just like, oh, you gotta fuck for it. Come to work.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I'm off.
Might have to put the legs up to Jesus tonight.
Shout out to my nephew who actually texted me that he put the shift that he took from me back on the board because he either can't or don't want to work tomorrow. But I'm sitting here like, ooh, if you got something to do, stay home. Don't want to be at work, stay home.
Of course.
You know what it is? My job brings a different kind of stress to the body. Mm-hmm. And again, it's not the people. You would think it's the customers and the people who don't understand why you can't, why the plane got to de-ice first. Because bitch, you about to fly up into the atmosphere.
Yeah. What? Why ask why? If it's a safety fucking precaution, goddamn it, how you want your plane to stay up and then land when it's supposed to? Okay.
I just be telling people. My favorite thing is when people challenge me and I say, well, I don't understand why I have to explain safety to you while I'm trying to board this plane.
I mean,
because I have to be very careful what I say because there's certain things you can't say because you really can get in trouble if you remind them that things are explosive. You can get in trouble depending on how you say it and how people take it. I take it back to... I would just play it
off like I got hearing aids. Like, oh, my battery must have died because I didn't hear that dumb shit you said.
Battery must have died. I'd be wanting to say it and I'd be so loving when my other passengers hear it and they say it. Like, I always got the people that are... I think of him as like Dave Chappelle say, like the white girls with the dirty feet. There's always one of them that be like... I don't know why she got to explain to you why it's just not right. I'll just be like, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
I mean,
thank you, ma'am, with the biracial child. Like, I knew you would understand. Like,
some stuff is just like, come on. So would you rather they rush the safety precautions so that you can get where you're trying to go faster? Or maybe not get there because your plane didn't make it.
And you can't even in joke, because I want to banter with people like that. You can't do it because within my first, I think 8 months of being on the job, 8-9 months, I had a situation, or maybe it was within the first year. This was 2024. Security is number one. Safety first, security number one. Mm-hmm. I went on the plane to check my passenger list just to make sure I'm not missing nobody. But I had a passenger that didn't make the flight, and I just wanted to make sure that I didn't think they were on the plane and not get scanned. Mm-hmm. And in my mind, it was a tall black guy that I thought I saw. But also the name was kind of like a white name. So I don't know why when I went to look on this plane, this white woman said that she said I went on there looking for a black guy. I never said out loud what I was looking for. I said to the flight attendant something about a cap, tall with a cap. Tall, the black hat, I think. The lady
heard black.
Tall, black. And 30-40 minutes later, my manager called me. I'm on break to come downstairs because the captain wanted to speak to me because the plane still had never left. You remember I said 40 minutes later. Mm-hmm. I left the plane. I was waiting for the aircraft pushback. Pushback is when they taxi to take off. Mm-hmm. 40 minutes later, captain wanted to talk to me. I'm shocked because now 8 people wanted the plane because this bitch said I got on the plane and said there was a black man, a tall black man that got on and didn't get on. But mind you, my manager got on the plane. I love Christine. She got on the plane. She went looking. The bitch opened the bathroom door. She even opened the overhead compartments. The overhead compartments can't even fit. They can't even fit regular suitcases.
That's what I'm saying. Like, really? Now she just trying to be smart.
Like, you know how you put your bag overhead? Yeah. On our planes, they can't even do that. So you're looking for a 6-foot person.
Looking for a dwarf.
So, like, you have to be careful in my industry. So that's why I don't want to go to work tomorrow after being in the hospital for 3-4 days. Because
you need a mental health day.
I need mental health days. My next day at work, I think, is Thursday, Friday, a couple hours Saturday, back at it a couple hours Sunday. I'm not trying to overexert myself until I either know what's wrong or until I just feel like it. Like, I like the flexibility that we can work when we feel like it, and that's where I'm at with it.
Period. Yeah, it's called working smarter, not harder.
Yeah, but I do know that at the age of 50, I went on, I ain't gonna hold you, I went on ss.gov and I went to check my social security. I mean, ssa.gov to check my social security to see what it's looking like.
What it's looking like?
Yeah, like what I'm gonna get.
If I decide, say fuck it,
I've been working a long time and that's fucking crazy. That I'm gonna get a significant more than people who I know that are already getting SSI I get now. But only by a couple $100 and still not much more. Right. And if I wait until I'm 70, I'll get the max.
Yeah.
And the max is like, that ain't enough. I'm going to be 70 talking about some.
Let me go ahead and work
for it.
I'm your private dancer.
I'm your freaky dancer, your nasty dancer for money. Cause man, like, it's hard out here for a pimp. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, it's crazy. It's really crazy. And then I looking at Social Security, you know, they break down like your earnings, and I almost lost my shit when I saw when I was making the most money. And how little I make now in comparison, like how I raise 3 kids on, like how you do that there, how you do that. Like I really be when I look at shit like that, I pat myself on the back and I'll be like, that's why you don't give a fuck about what nobody else say about you, because you know you did what the fuck you were supposed to do
what you had
at every given moment, because your kids are fine. Yeah. They're smart. They're healthy. They're very smart, actually. Like, they're doing well. They want to do even better. So, like, yeah, like, there was a time where I was making good money, where I probably was telling people, oh, you want pussy. You gotta I'm definitely,
I got drip for sale.
Definitely. But I was looking and I was just like, damn, I made $100,000 one year. And then, like, there were times where I barely scratched 50. Like, it's crazy. And in this economy, I don't even know how people are still having children. Right. Like, somebody invited me to a baby shower and I was just like,
people still doing that?
I mean, it's my godson's first grandchild.
I could not imagine. I just could not imagine.
As long as they know I ain't babysitting. My babysitting days stopped when he was a kid. I ain't even watch my own
only way I could imagine it is if my man was wealthy. We gonna have a nanny.
If my man was wealthy, he don't want no
geriatric
fucking baby. And if I get a wealthy
and
man,
all that.
I would to talk.
But
to
I
talk
might
baby,
be. I might be a cougar.
You're younger than me.
I might have a little young.
And
man.
I know I'm a cougar, but guess what? I don't have the patience to raise nobody's child.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, no. I would
not
be a
yours, not the sir. Like shout out.
I would be a
to my girl, basketball wives, Tammy Roman. Shout out to her because she told Reggie. Is that her husband's name? She told him that
shout out the messenger
that he can go have a baby with somebody else, and she would support that because she's too
old. Yeah,
she's in her mid-50s and he's very young
and he wants a baby.
But he also said
didn't they try?
They tried. Yeah. But he's an only child.
Oh yeah.
But he said that like he was given the opportunity, but he decided that he loved his wife and he just work on that. I'm like, for all that. Y'all could have just adopted.
She don't have no eggs. Like she can't just do the little.
Once she didn't freeze it. Baby. No, she didn't freeze her eggs. Like once your eggs is 50, you don't want that baby. You don't want to be inviting fucking Down syndrome baby into the family. Like you ain't got the patience. Like I know I don't. And she really don't have the patience to raise a child, which is why she wanted him to do it with somebody else so that they could be weekend parents. I already see that. Like. But
child, that would be the end of your marriage as you know.
No, it wouldn't. The way he loves his wife, I don't think so. I really don't think so. That's why he made the decision to just not have kids.
He knew himself. He said, I don't even trust myself to be doing no shit like that because I will leave my wife. And I love her. So let me not even open Pandora's box.
I can't.
Because if I do,
I can't fathom. I be looking at my son and some of the things he do, I just be like, well, I know he ain't having no kid no time soon. Thank y'all's Lord.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not a grandma yet.
Thank y'all, Lord, because God and mine ain't even doing it.
They would be mad at me though. Grandma would be. I would be a ratchet. Grandma got her buns out. Don't bring that baby over here.
It's not even about being ratchet. I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience to deal with my own children. So to deal with their children. Once a month. And I'm sure it'll change. Like once he tells me somebody's pregnant, I'm sure it will change. Like I'm sure I'll probably be warming up to it. I'm already 1 foot inside. I'm all that outside I be talking. I'm 1 foot inside anyway. so like go and bring Yaya her baby. Like go.
Had to beat that little baby back up.
But that's because I also have a young child now that I'll be like, watch your nephew. I'll be back.
Right.
Watch your nephew. I'll be back.
I got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. Now.
Speaking of stuff to do, we got stuff to do. We going to the Sixers game.
Oh.
We going to the Sixers game. Sixers play Indiana in like 10 minutes. I hear voices on the other side of the door, so I think Poojies might be in the building. Shout out to City Citation. Toucan. Shout out to State Citation. I'm looking up like, okay. What? You know what I mean? He was hanging out, hobnobbing with.
I got some real pinky up friends and stuff.
Hobnobbing with my lifelong crush.
Yeah.
I said Chuck D was in the building. I remember I hooky school to go see Chuck D at the motherfucking not even the Sound of Market, Funko Mart. And damn near cried when I saw the wedding band on his ring. I was like 12, 13, and I was holding back the tears, asking him to sign my shit. That nigga's still fine.
Still fine.
I told him when I seen him, I got a picture of me and Chuck D, boy, and I'm only like 15 years younger than him. Yeah, he can still get it. So he was hobnobbing with the mayor and all them folks yesterday, getting recognized for being a pioneer in the culture. For bringing forth to everybody.
Even know who Glockware is.
You know what I mean? Right. And not just us bringing everybody Glockware records. We are for the people.
For the people.
You know what I mean? We are for the streets in a good way.
Yes.
We are for the culture.
Put the guns down.
So stay tuned always. Download the app if you don't have it. It is Monday, so that means y'all should have already tuned in to Authentic Philosophies. Murder Season Monday. Tune in to us, Vibe Check. Yeah. Up next should be the Tunnel Bangers. You know what I'm saying? We around.
The lineup is crazy.
We're going to get ready to get up out of here so we can go see our Philadelphia 76ers.
So I can go heckle the referees.
2.
Play